Yo, what's up, you guys? This is Byron. I just wanted to give an update. The judge has granted the prosecutors a reinstatement on Derek Chauvin, the guy that killed George Floyd. And this happened last year and everything. And we saw the whole thing go down on the video. And then there was other officers helping him. But now they're saying they're the former police officer, the former, Minneapolis police officer. They reinstated the charge, third-degree murder. So this is under fair use. I don't own this clip. CBSN on this clip. I'm giving my commentaries for commentary purposes only. So let's go.
A judge in Minnesota has granted a request by prosecutors to reinstate a third-degree murder charge against Derek Chauvin. The former Minneapolis police officer is already facing second-degree murder and manslaughter charges in George Floyd's death.
Yeah, thank God maybe George Floyd will get some justice because he was the main guy that killed them, even though the other officers helped, but he was the main, person that killed them. And he had his knee on his neck for like, I think, 8 or 9 minutes. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Let me know.
The ruling comes as a third day of jury selection gets underway. Joining us now on the phone is legal expert and analyst Ricky Kleeman to talk more about the decision. So, Ricky, Chauvin was originally charged with third-degree murder days after George Floyd's death, but then the charge was dismissed last night.
Yeah, the charge was dismissed, but now the judge granted the prosecutors a reinstatement to charge him with third-degree murder. Thank God, And Penny, a.k.a. Pac, brought this to my attention months ago, and that's how I know about this story. I'm thinking this story happened in May or June, something like that. I know it was last year, it was months ago. But anyways, I'm so happy that they were able to reinstate the charges on Derek Chauvin. Yeah, okay.
October, then the Minnesota Court of Appeals ordered the judge to reconsider the charge, and now it's back. Remind us, Ricky, what third-degree murder charge means, what it carries, and are you surprised that this was reinstated just as this trial is about to begin?
I'm really surprised that they reinstated it because I thought that Derek Chauvin was going to get away with it. And because majority, 99% of cops that murders, citizens, what if George Floyd was a felon or whatever the case might be, it was still murder. So, yeah.
I think that the surprise comes from the movement jockeying that happened in the last couple of weeks. You would have thought that once the judge had gotten rid of the third-degree murder charge by dismissing it in the fall, that we would have known long before there were jurors coming to the courthouse.
So they dismissed it in the fall, but now they're reinstating the charges of third-degree murder. So, yeah, this might be good news.
About what the future fate of it was. Putting that aside, the third-degree murder charge, which is what many states use for something called depraved indifference to human life. And the reason this charge is so critical now to the prosecution is twofold. Number one, it gives the jury 3 possible choices of finding Derek Chauvin guilty of something. That is second-degree murder, third-degree murder.
Yeah, if they don't find him guilty of third-degree murder, then they eventually find him guilty of something, It's just like she said, yeah.
And second-degree manslaughter. And in addition to having three choices where jurors who might be in a hot debate over a number of days about what they should do with Derek Chauvin, it gives them a position of compromise, which is a...
Yeah, you know, if I was the judge, I would just throw the book at him and just lock him up, throw away the key, but I'm not the judge, and the judge don't really make all the decisions anyways. The jury does, you know, the prosecutors do, so yeah.
Very, very difficult situation for the defense to be in. And in addition to the three choices, this is a very iffy choice because what happened in why it went through two layers of appellate procedure is that it has not been used in Minnesota when there is one possible target of violence. It has been used, for example, in the past, if you shot into a group of people or an apartment building or a concert. But there was recently a case that changed that, perhaps. It's up on appeal. And why are people worried about the fact that that other case is up on appeal? Well, what should happen if that other case, which now changed the way third-degree murder is used, what if that is overturned ultimately by the state Supreme Court? And what if Derek Chauvin is ultimately convicted of third-degree murder? Will they have to do it all over again?
Yeah, it kind of makes me wonder, will they have to really do it all over again? But hey, you know, I just hope that he's charged and everything. But it was people that was saying that George Floyd, you know, he didn't comply and he was on drugs and blah blah blah. But that doesn't justify, you know, him, you know, putting his knee on his neck so long like that at all. Yep, that does not justify it at all. You know, I understand sometimes cops get in the situation where they have to react very quickly, but I think some of them just overreact too quickly. It's a difference between reacting and reacting too quickly. And yeah, you know, and the evidence speaks for itself. And I'm pretty sure if the prosecutors thought that it was some type of justification, they wouldn't be, you know, talking about this now, and, you know, we wouldn't hear about it again. But I kind of figured that we was going to eventually hear about it again. I just didn't know when, but this year is the year where, hey, George Floyd might get justice. Rest in peace, George Floyd, you know. And it don't matter if he was, you know, he did some things in his past, you know, because what he did in his past doesn't reflect on what happened to him. You know, I do understand, you know, what dirt you do, sometimes it come back and haunt you, but this wasn't a case of karma or nothing like that. This was a man saying that he can't breathe, and the cops didn't want to help him, and the cops didn't really have no empathy or no emotion or any of that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, it was a crazy situation. I was back in OKC when this went down and everything, and then we had a pandemic last year that we was dealing with, and we still kind of dealing with it, but not as much, you know, because everything is, you know, fit to go back to normal and everything. But yeah, today I'm gonna get my tattoo and everything like that, be leaving pretty soon, so I think I'm gonna do this premiere before I leave or while I'm on the road and stuff like that. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with this situation with Derek Chauvin, and but I think that they will find something to charge him with eventually. And it might not even be third-degree murder, but like I said, if I was the judge in the jury, I would definitely charge him, convict him, because keep in mind, being charged is one thing, but being convicted is another. Because when you convicted, they give you your sentence, and you are sent to prison because they have proved reasonable doubt that you actually committed the crime. What if it's robbery, murder, whatever the case might be. But this case is a police officer murdered a black man and had his knee on his neck for so long, and this George Floyd was saying, I can't breathe, and hollering out to his mom and everything like that. We saw the whole thing. So the proof is in the pudding. So I don't know where this situation is going to go. I don't know if George Floyd is going to get justice. I don't know if Derek Chauvin is actually going to get what he deserves when it comes to sentencing, when it comes to getting convicted, and we just got to see. And this video, keep in mind, this news video was uploaded about an hour ago, so I just found it on my homepage and stuff like that. Decided to give my commentary, and this is just my basic commentary, my basic knowledge. It's not. I'm not an expert in this stuff, nothing like that. But I figured that if everybody else can give their basic knowledge and how they think and how they feel, then so can I, But I hope y'all enjoyed the premiere and everything like that. It's a good day outside so far. Earlier it was kind of cloudy, but the sun came up and not like that. But it might rain. I'm not really for sure. It might just rain. But I'll let y'all know how the tattoo thing goes and everything. I hope y'all liked it, the new faucet in the bathroom. Yeah. The picture I uploaded to my community tab and everything. Yeah. Woke up around about 8, 9 o'clock, this morning. I think I went to bed like at 2 in the morning, woke up 8 or 9, took a shower, got ready, and been ready for a while. So we're about to leave in a little bit, So yeah, we'll keep you posted after we get the tattoos and stuff. I hope the tattoos will heal. I hope it's not too much of a pain in the butt. But yeah, my girlfriend's son tattoo's gonna take a little longer than mine, because what I'm getting is I'm just getting my girlfriend's channel name, misspassion. That's her channel name, one word. And what he's getting, it takes a little bit of time and everything like that. And then after we get tattoos, we might, do a little window shopping or something like that. Yeah. So everything is pretty much going pretty well. I'm outside smoking a cigarette, and so anytime whenever y'all see me in a car, are pretty much outside of smoking a cigarette. So because I can't smoke inside, which I respect that. So yeah. So tell me what y'all think about this. Do y'all think this cop that murdered George Floyd, do y'all think that he should be charged still, or do y'all think that he shouldn't be? Just let me know why you think that he should be. Because, some of y'all might see things a little different than me. But let's watch a little bit more.
The judge ruled that the third-degree murder charge only applies to Derek Chauvin, not the three other officers who were...
So the three other officers is not going to get charged with third-degree murder. It's just, I think the reason why, because Derek Chauvin, he was the main person that killed George Floyd, even though the other officers could have stopped it or could have did something different. Still, he was the main person that killed George Floyd, yeah.
Fired in connection with George Floyd's death. Why is that?
There are two reasons for that. I must be in series of twos today, Anne-Marie. One is that the other lawyers for the three additional police officers who are charged with aiding and abetting, they have not had any opportunity to argue about the merits.
Aiding and abetting. That means that they had something to do with it. They could have stopped it. They could have reported it. They could have prevented it, but they just sat there and watched, and they didn't do that. But Derek Chauvin, he actually was the person that had his knee on George Floyd's neck, and then George Floyd kept saying, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe." And when a man say that he can't breathe, why not release your knee from his neck? You know what I'm saying? So he could breathe. You had him in handcuffs and everything. So it's not like he was going to run away or he was going to pull a gun out or pull something out or do something. Because he was on the ground already, handcuffed and everything. So, yeah. But I'm not, a law expert or nothing like that. But I'm just giving y'all my basic knowledge like everybody else does. So if y'all have any questions and comments, please leave it in the comments in the premiere or in the replay video or whatever. And I will answer y'all the best to my knowledge and everything like that. So let's watch a little bit of more and let's see what's going on.
Of whether or not this third-degree charge should apply to them. So that will be saved.
So they haven't argued whether the third-degree charge should apply to them. So the lawyers their lawyers wouldn't able to argue that at all. So yeah. So as we know of Derek Chauvin, he pretty much possibly will be charged with third-degree murder. So yeah.
They are currently scheduled, as you just said previously, at this time. They are currently scheduled to go to trial August 23rd. By that time, will we know more from the highest court of the state of Minnesota?
So by then, we would definitely know more. We'll keep it posted. It'll take a while before we know exactly what's going to happen in this situation. And yeah, rest in peace, George Floyd, and everything like that. So we shall see. We shall see. We should definitely see what happens from there. Because, who knows, what I'm saying? Who knows, you guys? Who knows? But I'm not gonna play no more of it. But tell me what y'all guys think about this. I'm gonna be out. I'll let y'all guys know about the tattoos. I would put pictures of put pictures of my tattoo. You know, and see, my tattoo is gonna be on my back, my upper back and stuff like that. And then when I go back again, I'm gonna get a tattoo of my daughter's name, Jasmine, and then I'm gonna get a rose symbol, you know, right next to her name and everything. So, you know, right on my right arm. Because keep in mind, I got a tattoo on my left arm, my artist name, you know, Byron. So, yeah. And plus, I'm gonna try to eat something, try to eat a meal before I, you know. And I got plenty of rest last night, so yeah. And then I'm gonna bring something to drink, my Dr. Pepper or something, or a snack or something like that. But I'm gonna eat something before I get the tattoo. So hopefully, you know, we're not in pain or nothing like that, you know, but I think it all go well and everything like that. So peace out. Have a good one. Bye-bye.